We're here to honor Ellen, my dear Ellen of 31 years. She's a genius artist, and we're honoring her legacy here.
Ellen Marie Dudley, one of the most beautiful people that I've ever known. She was not just an artist, but a Renaissance woman. She was a scientific illustrator, a fashion illustrator, a graphic designer, a retail business owner, an art collector, and much more. So what you see in the gallery is just a small snippet of her 4 decades as an artist and as someone who really dedicated her gifts to the community. Her professional career began here at Madison College. She was a 1967 graduate of the commercial art program. Her first few jobs were through the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She worked with professors illustrating textbook graphics for botany, biology, physics, and anthropology, to name a few. During the same time in her career, Ellen crossed over into fashion illustration, creating newspaper ads for multiple retail stores in Madison. To be a commercial fashion artist, you needed skills in freehand drawing and the ability to create an image that was so evocative, people would want to buy.
The thing I appreciate most about Ellen's work is just the passion, the precision, the integrity, and just the amazing expression she puts into everything. I mean, all of her artwork comes to life. For us, in fashion, it's all about just bringing something to life and building that relationship, whether it's through talking with someone, wearing something, drawing, what your illustrations do. We really share that passion, which is absolutely extraordinary.
She's continued working for the university for nearly 33 years before retiring in 2002 as a senior graphic designer. However, for over 4 decades, she continued to freelance in graphics, designing logos, brochures, business cards, and even billboards. Most notably, the U.S. Conference of Mayors logo and the Group Health Cooperative logo that is still used around Wisconsin today. That was Ellen's art.
When I met Ellen, I was 12 years old. I was her neighbor, and she became my mentor and best friend. She had me do modeling for the artwork that she would do for both the Black Rose and Ilsa's, W.J. Rendell's. I remember posing for a wedding dress, and it was the first time I ever obviously put on a wedding dress, but I was only 13 at the time, and she was so fast that even though it was a very beautiful, elaborate, lacy wedding dress, she did most of it in 15 minutes while I posed, and then I got out of the dress and she filled in the details. Ellen was an amazing human being, super kind, always giving from the heart. She really is the reason why I'm who I am. She brought a light, silly, yet serious part to the world that I've never found in anybody else. And I'm super lucky to have known her.
She was an extremely patient person and a fierce advocate for the arts. She could never understand why the arts were the first programs in education to get cut. She would say, "It's an honorable profession, Barbara. We need it in the world. We need it everywhere."
Ellen, in fact, she established a scholarship here in 2014. And Terry has now endowed that scholarship so it will live on in perpetuity. It's a scholarship that benefits graphic design and fashion marketing students. There's a note in the scholarship right from Ellen that says she'd prefer a student that has a good fashion sense. So after this show is done, some of these pieces will transition to Ellen's Art Lounge so that our students can be inspired by her work and her legacy going forward.
It is our hope that Ellen's exhibit will expand creativity to all those young creative minds and hearts pursuing an art career. Her memory, brightness, and life lives on through you, her art, and those young artists who are studying to follow in her footsteps.
And it was a beautiful turnout from all the wonderful people who cared and loved for Ellen. And I know I'm not alone. And so we'll let her go now, and we want to thank everybody for making this possible. And Ellen, you're forever in my heart, thank you for holding my hand, because you're lighting the way, because I could never make it without you.